Afternoon. Miss Stokes, is it?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
We need to speak to Mr. Turner.
What for?
Hott and General have filed a complaint. It seems there was an altercation between Mr. Turner and one of their nurses last night. Miss Stokes.
Well, you'd better come in. I've had to resort to this to stop him wandering. I can't risk another fall.
I see.
So, you're going to arrest him and take him down to the station. Like this?
To be fair, Miss Stokes, an assault did take place yesterday.
He lashed out. It was an accident. Didn't the nurse explain?
Are you going to take me away?
Dad? Shush.
Look, if a complaint's made, I'm afraid we have to look into it, and that's just the way it works.
So, what? You're going to wheel him out to the van? May I feed him first?
No, now, having seen your father, I think we'll leave this for the time being. Yeah, I'll have a word with my supervisor about it.
We've got a result, Dad. Thank you.
I'm being held prisoner.
Oh, really?
Please help me.
It's okay. I have a mother myself. Right, we'll leave you to it. And don't forget to... on your way out.
Right. Come on, then. Open wide. We wouldn't want you to starve to death.
Wonder what they've been doing in there.
Do you think Mr. Turner was telling the truth?
Oh, no, of course not. Although, if you'd seen him flinging accusations about last night and then seeing them here today, makes you wonder.
They mustn't have found anything untoward.
Oh, no, they wouldn't have left so quickly if they had.
Trying to be a bit proactive, that's all. Anyway, I'm not supposed to talk about it to anyone outside the group.
Oh, well, that sounds about right. Cover it all up, keep the locals out the loop, same way as we never had a say in him coming in the first place.
Afternoon.
Just the person. Got something for you. We all had a little think, and we've put together a rota, you know, for looking after Ellen. Give you a bit of time off every now and again.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Viv.
We just want to help.
Yes, and I'm very grateful, but I do think this is something that me and my dad have got to do for ourselves. You never know how much time we've got left.
What do you mean, time you've got left? Oh.
I know it's unpleasant, but facts have to be faced, and, well, I'd never forgive myself if I hadn't devoted all the time that I could to him. His daughter, yes. Well, what it is my dad's been very poorly recently, and, well, it's affecting the way he's running his business. I was wondering what I'd have to do to get power of attorney. Oh, no, he can't see anyone, no. Well, he's too ill. I mean, that's the whole point of me ringing. I see. OK, can I get back to you on that? 'Cause I'm too busy looking after him to see anyone. Thank you. Bye.
I came round straight away just to say good day, soon as I heard about your poor old dad. Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it?
Isn't it? I'm sorry, Betty, he's not up for visits today. He didn't have the best of nights.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't mind me popping in just for a minute. We go a long way back, you know, me and Alan.
I dare say. But it's not a good time. And to be honest, Betty, I doubt if he even remembers you.
Is it really that bad?
I'm afraid so.
Oh. Right, well, we'll give him my best, won't you? And tell him that I'll call round again soon. I'm just desperate to see how he is and tell him all about my trip.
I bet you are. I'll let you know when he's up and about and ready for a visit.
Hello?
Yes, Emily.
Oh, you gave me a fright.
What do you want?
I bought some magazines for Alan.
I'll make sure he gets those. Oh, excuse me. Grange B&B? No, sorry, I'm not taking bookings at the moment. Bye.
Oh, Mr. Turner.
Who's there? Oh, please. Please help me.
Thank you, Emily.
Steph.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll be right back.
He looks terrible.
I know. It's very worrying.
He seems to be getting worse.
The doctor's doing all he can. Thanks for bringing these. He likes to feel that people haven't forgotten him.
Well, some of us are very worried.
His best chance of recovery is if he has peace, quiet, and no disturbances.
I know this must be difficult for you.
It is, Emily. But he's my father. If I don't look after him, who's going to? Lunch. Nice sandwich, glass of milk. Keep your strength up. And your tablets, of course.
Steph.
Hmm?
Who was it who came in earlier?
What are you talking about? Nobody came in.
Well, I thought it might have been Emily.
No, you must have been dreaming. Who'd want to come in and see you? Oh, you better take your tablets before you eat.
She gave me something to read.
Read? Dad, why are you always getting me at it? Ain't I got enough on me plate running round after you all day? You're all take, you are. And what do I get? Nothing. Tell you, I should have let those coppers take you away when you hit that nurse. Be done with you once and for all. Here. Down the hatch.
Steph! Steph!
Oh, for goodness sake. Can't I get a moment's peace? I've been running round in circles after you all day.
This is noise. What's going on?
The Russians are coming.
What?
It's bonfire night, Dad. Oh, and I could be out there enjoying myself. I was stuck here looking after you.
Oh, you go. I'll be all right.
Oh, I can't leave you on your own. I wouldn't know what you was up to. Look, I'll bring your tablets up when I finish my programme.
Good morning, Stephanie.
Eric?
Do you know one day soon you'll look back at all this and cherish these moments?
Talking to you? Don't make me laugh.
I imagine you'll find the simple things in life will take on an entirely different meaning when you're in a prison cell.
Well, you'll find out soon enough, won't you, mate?
I spoke to my solicitor again yesterday.
Oh, Eric, go away. You've told me this all before.
Nothing's changed. You're doomed.
Are you finished?
For now. Oh, Miss Stokes. Well, unfortunately, I'm going. Otherwise, I'd love to buy you a drink.
Oh, Eric. One of life's simple pleasures.
Enjoy them while you can.
Now, love, how's Alan today? Is he feeling any perkier?
He's at home, Betty, minding his own business. Something you should try sometime.
May I join you?
Well, I'm leaving in a minute, Ashley.
That's all I need. I'd like to pay Alan a visit.
It's not a good idea at the moment. He's very frail.
I've got a lot of experience of visiting the sick.
I'm sure you have, but I'm giving him all the care he needs.
No one doubts that. But I'm an old friend, as well as his vicar. And I'm not the only one who's concerned about him.
Really? Who else?
I know Emily's spoken to you.
Emily, yes.
It's not a criticism of you. We care about him.
So do I. Look, I'll mention it to him. See if he's up to a visit.
If you would.
Stephanie?
Emily?
Yes, Mrs. Stokes?
Hard work, isn't it, looking after people?
Well, you'd know that more than most.
I gather I've been the hot topic of conversation. Ashley tells me you've been nattering to him vis-à-vis my dad.
Well, Paddy had a word with him this morning.
I am taking care of him, you know.
Well, I'm sure you are. We all just want to help.
Help. I know. Ashley was saying.
It's the thought of him up there all by himself.
He's got me. And he's got his dignity. Has it ever occurred to you, Emily, that he might not want visitors?
Well, he needn't be embarrassed with his friends.
Oh, and of course, I couldn't care less.
I don't mean...
No, and you don't think either. Come in. All right, all right. Ashley, what the hell are you doing here?
I've come to see Alan. Is he upstairs?
You can't go up.
Steph, please.
He's asleep.
It's all right. I'll sit with him for a while.
No.
Steph, it's my job as his vicar and my duty as his friend.
I know, but he's had a very distressing afternoon. He got to sleep not 5 minutes ago. He needs his rest, Ashley. I mean it. He was worn out, poor soul.
Very well, I'll go. But I'll be back tomorrow. And I will see him then.
Yeah.
Wait! Steph!
Ashley, what can I do for you?
I'm here to see Alan, as arranged.
I can't remember arranging anything.
He agreed yesterday. I wanted to see him then, but apparently it wasn't convenient.
Today's not much better. He'll spend most of the day sleeping.
Maybe that's because he's lacking company.
Are you trying to tell me I don't know how to look after my own father?
I am his friend. I also feel I have a pastoral duty to perform. I can't for the life of me think why you're being so obstructive.
Ashley, I appreciate your concern, but my father doesn't want any visitors. I think in his more lucid moments he feels ashamed. As his friend and the vicar, the best thing you can do is leave him with his dignity.
What on earth do you think I'm going to do? Sit on the end of his bed and laugh at his misfortune?
I have more important things to worry about than keeping you happy. I am trying to make sure my father has enough money to spend the rest of his days in comfort.
Are you saying that he's dying?
Of course I'm not saying he's dying. How could you say such a thing? I'd be lost without my dad. Juicy outgoings, as you can see, but the business just isn't viable. I mean, he's going to have to realise his assets. Otherwise he's going to be on the streets by Christmas.
It's not quite that bad, fortunately.
But he's incapable of making a decision. Therefore, I need power of attorney so that I can act on his behalf.
Ah.
Ah, what?
Your father hasn't instructed me to appoint a representative.
Yeah, well, he's incapable, isn't he? That's what you're here for.
I can't authorise you to act on his behalf. Only your father can grant you an enduring power of attorney.
Well, there must be something I can do to help him out.
You might be able to dispose of the property.
Oh, really? How?
It's fairly straightforward, actually. You sign a land registry form transferring ownership into your name.
And I can do that without his say-so?
Well, obviously not without his say-so. But transferring property isn't anything like as complicated as arranging an enduring power of attorney. He just needs to sign the relevant documents.
I see.
I'm afraid that's the only advice I can offer.
Oh, no. No, you've been very useful. Thank you.
Fancy a drink? Betty's in the chair.
Oh, thanks, Betty. I'll have a gin and tonic.
Hang on a minute. That's all right. You should be able to afford it. What with your new high-powered job?
Go on, then. I've been saying prayers for your father, love. Oh, it's a shame, isn't it? A proud man like him, struck down in his prime. If there's anything I can do...
There isn't, love.
How is it?
Still hanging in there.
Yeah, well, for the moment.
Oh.
Hello?
Dad, are you down here? Oi! What's going on? Where did you get this?
What?
Have you got another key? I didn't leave the key in the lock. No, I didn't leave the key in the lock. Did I? Mr. Bedford. How good of you to come to see me at such short notice.
Miss Stokes, how's your father?
Not good, I'm afraid. Which is why we've decided to put the property back on the market. He's at a point in his life where we thought it was prudent for him to downsize.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I take it he's expecting me.
He's confined to bed, I'm afraid, but anything you need to know, I can tell you.
Well, no doubt you can, but he is the owner of the property. Last time I dealt with a Miss Williams, and frankly, I ended up wasting my time.
Miss Williams is long gone, thankfully.
I'll try not to tax him any more than I need to.
Well, all right. But I don't think you'll be getting much sense out of him. Excuse me. Dad, I've brought someone to see you, love.
Mr. Turner?
It's Mr. Bedford. You remember, the estate agent.
Maybe I should come back later.
Frankly, this is him at his best.
A few months ago, he was fine.
I know. The doctors have been very good, but sadly, it's going to be downhill from now. We tried to cope, but it's not easy.
Is that why Miss Williams left?
Shelley? What's happened to Shelley?
Don't upset yourself, Dad.
Sorry, I seem to have hit a nerve.
It's a sad time for both of us. But you can see why we've got to offload this place, can't you?
Oh, yes.
What's going on?
Would you mind if we continued this discussion downstairs?
Of course.
Please wait.
I want a quick sale. I'm thinking the end of the week.
When?
Well, time is of the essence.
Well, you won't even have the brochure printed by then.
Oh, bother the brochure.
Miss Stokes, I really think you should consider the implications of such a rush sale. You'll be lucky to get 75% of its true value.
Look, don't look at me like that. I've got no choice. You don't know what I'm going through.
I know a few potential cash buyers. If you're sure that's what you both want.
Oh, I'm sure.
Leave it with me.
Wait.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Shouldn't you be working?
Well, that's what I've been doing.
Seems you've got something I want.
Really?
Well, aren't you and Harrogate? Why don't you two talk, then let me know when you're ready for me to sort out the paperwork.
You mean collect your commission?
We all have to live.
I want a cash buyer for the B&B. I want the contract signed by the end of the week. Are you interested or not?
That's a bit keen.
But not impossible.
Not if we can agree the right price. Why are you in such a hurry? Going away somewhere?
Look, do you mind if we discuss this somewhere just a little more private?
Sure.
Mrs. Turner. Mr. Turner. Are you dead? It's me, Daz.
Cheap flight. I won't be able to get over your funds.
Yeah?
It's hot, too hot this time of year. And where's the sun cream? She's hidden the sun cream. She was my world. That's what she was. My very being. Steph knew. It's all down to Steph.
What is?
I'm not a bad person. Am I?
I've got to go.
No, wait.
I'm sorry.
No, please.
But I'll come back later. Honest.
Sunnier climes. If there's one thing I can say about my old dad, he's very house proud. The property is in tip-top condition.
First impressions, but it's what's beneath the surface that often counts.
We've got nothing to hide.
That's what surveys and searches are for, aren't they? Well, I'll have a look round and get a feel for the place myself, if that's okay.
No, it ain't.
Something to hide after all?
Me dad, he's sick. Best I show you round.
Go on then, give us the tour. So how come you keep your dad's door locked?
He keeps falling down the stairs. Are you interested?
Something to think about.
Let's cut to the chase. We both know it's a good property. Prime real estate, prime location.
Maybe.
No maybe about it. So it all comes down to price, doesn't it?
I'm still listening.
We need a quick sale. My dad needs the money.
So?
So make me an offer.
Just like that? OK, 300,000.
That's 70 grand off. Cash purchase?
I can have the money in your account as soon as you've got the paperwork ready to sign. All I need's a couple of days.
Good. Let's shake on it.
Hang on. What's the catch?
I told you, there is no catch. But if you want to wait, I know I can get more than the asking price on the open market. It's just going to take longer.
I could make a call, get this place surveyed within 24 hours.
Then make the call.
Subject to that, you just sold your house.
Only me.
Emily, what can I do for you?
I just came to see how you and Mr. Turner are doing.
Oh, we're fine, love, thank you.
You must be tired.
Well, there's a lot to do running this place.
Oh, we all just want to help if we can.
Me dad should be up and running in a week or so. He just needs a bit of rest.
Can I go up and see him?
He's asleep, actually.
Well, I won't wake him if he is.
I'd rather you didn't disturb him.
Look, I just want to let him know that we're thinking about him, Steph. I saw the for sale sign outside.
Well, my dad thought it was best, and I have to go along with his wishes. His health is what is important to me now.
The front door was opened.
And you thought that gave you the right to just waltz into my house, do you?
We can do this outside if you prefer.
Look, what do you want?
We need to set a date for you to come in and be formally interviewed at Trading Standards.
Week on Thursday suit?
You should arrange for your solicitor to be present too.
Look, I've got a sick father to look after. I'm trying to keep this place afloat. Cut me some slack, will you?
We'll send written confirmation, time and place.
Right, well, if you'll excuse me, I've got things to do.
So you have the property on the market?
This property is my father's. It's got nothing to do with my business.
Well, like they say in the movies, just don't leave the country.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just everything's getting on top of me.
Come on. I'll take you to the pub. I'll buy you some lunch, eh?
Nah, it's all right, love. Honestly, I'll be fine.
No arguments. You can't take care of Mr. Turner if you don't take care of yourself. Come on.
Water, Shelley. I keep telling you, you put too much brandy in the sangria. It should be 1 part orange juice and 1 part...
It's not Shelley.
What's happened to Shelley? Where's Steph? Has she killed her?
No, Steph's in the pub.
Who are you?
It's Daz. Andy Sugden's brother.
She's done something bad to Shelley. Something really bad, I know she has. She's going to do the same to me.
Who?
Stephanie.
No, Stephanie's taking care of you. Everyone's worried about you. I heard Emily in the shop.
Emily? Oh, you must talk to Emily.
She's in the pub too.
Well, tell her about the pills. She's putting them in my food. I'm hungry, but I can't eat. I daren't.
Do you want a biscuit?
You must tell her.
Yeah. It hurt when you broke your ankle.
I don't remember, Emily.
No, it's Daz, remember?
You all right, Dad?
Where's he gone?
Who?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry I had to go out, Dad. God, that Emily, she won't take no for an answer. I mean, we take care of each other, don't we?
Emily was here.
What's this, Dad?
I don't know.
Don't give me that. You've been downstairs again, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Dad, what am I supposed to do with you? Tie you to the bed? Remember what happened to Shelley, won't you? When she lied to me?
No, Steph.
You just be careful it ain't your turn next time.
I'm thirsty. I just want a glass of water.
That's all I am to you, isn't it? Fetch and carry, fetch and carry. You're all take, you are.
Oh, please, sir.
Where have you been? I was looking for you earlier.
Well, we're having me lunch.
Yeah, I checked in the pub, but you'd already gone.
Well, what do you want, Daz?
It's Mr. Turner. His daughter's going to hurt him.
What are you talking about?
She's been putting pills in his food.
He's not well.
But she's going to overdose him and kill him just like she did Shelley.
She didn't kill Shelley. Shelley's gone away, that's all, to Spain.
He told me to come and tell you. She's going to tie him to his bed and kill him.
Will you stop saying that? What were you doing there, anyway?
I heard you talking. I wanted to see if he was all right, and he's not. He's mental.
He's not mental. He's just not well, and you shouldn't be upsetting him.
Yeah, but...
I mean it, Daz. I don't want you going round there bothering him. They've got enough to deal with.
You'll see.
I see that you're not in school, and I see you're not studying. Do you want me to ring Andy and tell him what you've been up to?
You'll be sorry when she kills him.
Dad? A little peace offering. am sorry I shouted at you earlier on. I didn't want you falling down the stairs again, did I? Oh, do you think you could sign that for me, love?
What is it?
It's the transfer of deeds so I can sell the B&B. Well, the factory's closed. We haven't got any income.
It's the only thing I've got left.
Dad, if you don't sell it, what are you going to live off? Good. Now that's done, I can move on.
What does that mean?
Well, the Kings have already agreed to buy the gaff. You know, cash in hand. Well, you know what that means.
No.
It means it's time for me to take care of myself for a change. Little Steph comes first. It means it's time for me to get out of here.
Yeah, but what about me?
Oh, I shouldn't worry about you, Dad. You won't need much where you're going.
It's not my imagination.
Dad, you can't just go accusing someone of attempted murder.
Emily, please.
Steph.
Vicar?
Steph, is Alan any better today?
It's a slow progress and it's hard work, but I'm managing.
I'd really like to come and sit with him today.
I'm grateful, but he's sleeping peacefully and I'd much rather he wasn't disturbed.
He's bound to wake up sometime, and I'd like to visit him too.
Look, are you checking up on me?
We're just concerned about an old friend.
Yeah, well, don't be. I'm caring for him, all right?
Liar! You're trying to kill him.
I beg your pardon?
He says that's what Alan told him.
Yeah, well, he's winding you up, isn't he?
You're tying him to his bed.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous.
But it would make things a lot clearer if you'd allow us to talk to him for ourselves.
You believe him?
We're not saying that. We just want to see Alan.
Yeah, but you can't. Good morning. I've got the transfer of deeds signed here. I'm hoping we can get on with this as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you do seem in a bit of a rush. There's just a few details I'd like to settle before I pass this on to the solicitors.
What do you need to know?
Well, you're not expecting a separate deal for furniture and fittings or customer goodwill?
Not at all. As soon as you give me the cash, it's all yours.
With full vacant possession?
Of course. Me and my father have no intention of staying in this village.
That must be a bit of a blow for him, moving on after all this time.
Frankly, the condition he's in, he's not aware of his surroundings.
That's a pity. Now, price. My dad wasn't happy about the figure we agreed.
Listen, that is well under the market value.
Exactly. And your dad being such an old friend, he's authorised me to offer you an extra 20,000.
Oh, well, that's very generous of him. Now, will that be all?
Not quite. He'd like us to have a drink on it. You know, keep things neighbourly.
Well, normally I'd be very happy to, but actually I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Yes, I have noticed, but we'd like to discuss the nuts and bolts, just to put our minds at rest.
I think that's everything agreed on. Now, what I suggest is that we get in touch with the solicitors and we get things moving as soon as possible.
Just as soon as I've had a chance to talk to Alan.
That won't be necessary. My dad's already signed the transfer of deeds form.
You do seem in a bit of a rush over this.
Look, I have known Alan for 20 years. I'm not going ahead until I'm absolutely sure that he's happy about it.
Mr. King, my dad can't be bothered with this sort of thing at the moment. He's very ill.
That makes me feel all the worse for having neglected him. I should have visited him weeks ago.
He's usually asleep. And I don't want him disturbed.
Well, in that case, we'll leave him to rest and we'll call over and see him later, shall we?
Thank you.
We've got to be quick. She could be back soon.
Where are we going?
I'm taking you to Emily. You've got to tell her exactly what you told me.
Dad? You up to something?
No, please don't leave me.
What you doing out of bed?
I
You what?
I needed to go to the toilet.
Well, have you been?
Yes, I think
Honestly, it's like looking after a kid. You're hopeless. Hang on a minute. Are you trying to trick me? Is that little Daz in here somewhere? Hiding.
Steph! Are you there, Steph?
I don't think she's going to go away.
Oh, I'll soon get rid of her. And what you doing here?
Has Alan woken up yet?
No.
Well, I could go sit with him anyway.
No.
It's for your own good, Steph. If you let me see him, I could tell everyone he's all right.
I am not answerable to you, Emily. Nor to Ashley. Now clear off. Go on and leave us alone.
We'll be all right now, and we should be getting the police.
Dad?
Oh, I don't think so.
You've been telling tales about me again. How could you after all I've done for you?
I didn't mean to. I'm really very grateful, Steph.
Yeah, well, not grateful enough. You're like a millstone around my neck. Well, I'm not wasting me time nursing you anymore. I want a life. I deserve more than this. You owe me more than this. All I ever wanted, Dad, was for you to care for me. Why did you find that so hard? Why did you find it easier to care for everybody else, but never for me?
That's not true.
Terence was a lazy, lying git, but he was always the apple of your eye. Poor little Steph, always second best. Even managed to fall for dreary, fat Shelley Williams. You always choose someone over me.
It wasn't like that. I always cared about you, Steph.
Liar. You're only saying that because you're frightened, because you know the tables have turned, because you know I've got the power. The power over you. The power to decide whether you live or die. Yeah. For the first time in your life, I've got you interested in the way I think. How does it feel? Do you wish you'd treated me a little bit kinder? Hadn't pushed me quite so far?
Look, I know I made a lot of mistakes, and I know I made you angry, but I can still put all that right.
You can't, Dad! You don't know what I'm going through! You, the factory, it's all caving in on me, Dad!
We can still sort it out between us.
Between us? I've given up on us. There's no us. No. I'm looking out for number one.
What do you mean?
I don't think you need to know. It's the end of the line. I got rid of Shirley, and I can get rid of you. I'll deal with you later.
Don't worry. I'm going to get help.
taking any more bookings. The Grange is closed. What you doing here?
Well, everyone knows what you're up to, and I'm telling the police.
Oh, no, you're not. That's big talk for a little boy. You're going in the cellar. By the time you come out, I'll be long gone. Come on, get in there. Sneaky little... Go on! Come on, down that cellar, you. Get down there, Sonny Jim. Get me! You little... Come here!
Stephanie, is it possible to see your father now?
Not now. I'll ring you.
There's something not quite right about all this.
Maybe. But you got to admit, it's a bargain at that price.
You never let anything stand in the way of a good deal, do you?
Tess.
I'm glad to see you're up, Dad. It's time to go. Come on, Dad. We haven't got all day.
I am not going anywhere with you.
Don't make me angry.
You killed Shelley. I'm calling the police.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous.
You told me so.
I did that to frighten you.
How could you have done anything so cruel?
Cruel? It's you that's cruel, Dad. I gave up everything to look after you, and what did you do? You fought me all the way. You don't trust me, you won't take your pills. You won't do anything I tell you.
Because I don't trust you. Why haven't you taken me to the doctor to have this cast removed?
Oh, you want to go to the doctor's? Good. I'll take you to the doctor's. I've tried before, Dad. You make excuses.
That's not true.
Oh, and how would you know? You don't remember everything. Your mind wanders. Now, that might be the pills. Or it might be that you're going senile.
Well, I do forget things sometimes.
Yeah, well, half the village thinks you've lost it. They keep telling me to put you in a home. Dad, why do you think that I won't let anyone visit you? I'm trying to look after you. I'm trying to see you through this.
I didn't realise it was as bad as that.
That's because you're sick, Dad. We need to get you to the doctors.
Yes. Yes, I'm coming.
Good. Now hurry up. I don't want you changing your mind again.
Emily! Look, she is trying to kill Mr. Turner.
I've told you about telling tales. I've got a good mind to ring the truant man about you.
Just calm down and tell me exactly what's happened.
But she's been feeding him these for ages. You don't know what day of the week it is half the time.
I'm sorry. I've run out of time. You're going to have to sort it out.
Who's that on the phone?
The doctor, Dad. I was just confirming your appointment. Now, come on, we've got to go.
I'm not dressed yet.
That doesn't matter. They'll probably keep you in overnight, and I've put a few things in a bag for you.
Oh, just stop rushing me.
I don't want you to miss this. It might be weeks before you get another appointment. Come on.
I hope you're telling me the truth.
You've got to believe me. Look, he's still in his pyjamas.
Go on, in you go.
Ow!
Steph! Can't stop! I can't take this out to the hospital!
Please! Please help me!
But she's going to kill him.
Dad, you get Paddy. I'll call the police.
Steph, wait! Steph!
Please!
I'll call the police!
Emily, we're going to look really stupid if she's just taken her to the hospital, aren't we?
It didn't look that way.
I couldn't live with myself if anything happened and I've done nothing.
Oh, come on.
They're set off on the Horton Road. I'll wait here for the police.
Why are you keeping him in the hospital overnight?
I don't know, Dad. I'm not a doctor.
It doesn't make sense. And if they're going to take the cast off, that means I'm getting better.
Well, maybe it's for observation.
Well, is that what the doctor told you?
Oh, stop asking stupid questions. I've got to concentrate.
Well, I mean, what exactly did he say over the phone? Why are we going this way?
Oh, shut up!
She's definitely not going to the hospital.
It was never meant to be like this.
I'm sure we can work something out between us.
Oh, don't make me laugh, Dad. You don't know what I'm going through.
But then talk to me about it.
What would be the point? You've never been there for me when I've needed you. I've always been on my own. Nobody's ever worried what I'm going through. But it's too late now.
I want to help.
Then shut up. I need to think.
It's not good this, you know, I've lost them.
Well, she must have turned off somewhere.
We're just going to have to hope the police find them now.
But no, they can't be far away. We've got to go back and look.
Oh, please, Paddy, it's got to be worth trying.
Stay in the car. I told you. I need time to think.
And I told you I wanted to help. Whatever mess you got yourself into.
Got myself into? Got myself into? I'd never have gone near that factory if you hadn't banged on about getting a job.
But I was proud of you for doing it. I was. I'm just not very good at expressing my feelings.
Really? Never stopped you telling me when I was wrong. I can remember when I was a little kid, locking myself in my room when you were angry because I was so frightened.
I wasn't angry with you. Your mother and I were going through a difficult time.
So why didn't you say? Why didn't you explain it to me?
You were too young to understand.
You should have tried, Dad. I've gone through the whole of my life thinking it was my fault.
I'm sorry.
Fat lot of good that is now. Sorry, I ain't going to cut any ice with the trading standards.
I could talk to them. I could say that you've been under a lot of pressure. You haven't been yourself lately.
What? Like I'm going crazy? Oh, thanks, Dad. Fat lot of good you are.
Hopeless, this is just going around in circles, aren't we?
She must be going somewhere. A station or a port. She's going to want to get away.
Look, I saw her. She's just driven past.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure it was definitely her.
There's nothing really down there. There's just... Hurry up, Paddy.
Oh, come on.
I know you think I haven't been a good father to you, and maybe you're right. Maybe I could have handled it better, but I never meant to hurt you.
Dad, the road to hell is paved with good intention. Look at me when I came to the village. I thought we could make a fresh start. I thought if I looked after you, you'd see how wrong you've been about me all these years. Fat chance of that. You can't make someone love you.
Why are we coming here?
Do you remember what you said to me just before you fell down those stairs? You said you wish I'd died instead of Trisha. I can't tell you how many times that thought's gone through my mind.
You told me you weren't there when I had my fall.
Dad, that doesn't matter anymore. Oh, sometimes I hate you almost as much as you hate me. Well, maybe it was always meant to end like this. Us hating each other, wishing the other one dead. Until finally, our wish came true.
Which way?
I don't know.
Please, Steph. There's still time. We can turn back.
Why would I want to turn back? For prison?
It needn't be like that. I'll get you a good lawyer.
You didn't even come and see me last time I was inside, Dad. I expect you told everyone I got what I deserved. Maybe you even pretended you didn't have a daughter. Yeah. Yeah, that's more your style. I must have been such an embarrassment to you.
No.
Dad, we're both going to die. I think this might be a good time for you to be a bit more honest, don't you? You didn't want me to come to the village. I should have known that. I was just an irritant in your cosy little life. I wish we'd had that fresh start.
We still can.
You don't believe that? When I was caring for you, I thought...
Caring for me? You tried to kill me.
Don't be stupid, Dad. I was trying to show you I loved you. I wanted you to need me. Well, I don't care now. When we go over that edge, for the first time in my life, I'm gonna know I'm married to you.
My God, Emily! Phone the police. I think we found them.
Right. Time to go.
There's Paddy and Emily.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Dad, but there ain't gonna be any last-minute rescues.
Steph! Steph! Dad! You should stay here.
After all you've done to me, I still can't kill you. Maybe you was right. Maybe you've always been right about me. Maybe I am good for nothing. You'll get on with your life. You're a survivor. You've proved that. Funny. I always thought I was. I don't expect you to understand or forgive me, Dad. But if I've ever meant anything to you, please, say something.
Steph?
Get away from me.
Well, I just want to help, really.
Save that for me, Dad.
Well, I think he'd like me to help you as well.
Be glad to get rid of me.
No, he wouldn't. Steph, we all have rows with the people that we love, and we all say things that we just don't mean. Listen, Steph. You've both been under loads of pressure recently, but that's all. You're just not seeing things straight.
Oh, you're wrong. Things have never been clearer.
No! No! Oh. Steph, I'm sorry, I can't let you do it.
Are you all right, Mr. Turner?
Are you all right, sir?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Dad, please. Don't let them take me away.